would go out and wave handkerchiefs at them and, worship them. Today, if the Russians invaded, most people would go out and wave at them and say, can I turn in my neighbor? They don't like you. I mean, literally. The average yuppie would say, they'd show up at the commissar's office and say, can I help round up Americans? I love this tyranny. Can I have some power? I noticed you stomped a guy's brains out this morning down the road. Can I have a uniform? I want that power. I mean, really, I'd say about 60% of Americans would love it. It doesn't matter, though. We're going to fight these people. Okay? We're going to fight them. And it really hit me this morning while I was jogging that we always talk about the government, the government. This is not our government. This is a foreign corporate system that's come in and is setting up a classical tyranny with a high-tech integrated system. And they're openly setting up illegal federal checkpoints everywhere. They are intentionally trying to intimidate us. They're going on the news and announcing, yeah, all these cities are putting in high-tech street lights that watch you and listen to you and dial into the police in live time. And cities are paying for these with Homeland Security grants. And then at the end of the newscast, they have the info babe on the local Fox affiliate in Charlotte. She says, we talked to the local Homeland Security official. He's an official, not a servant. He's a lord. We talked to him, and he said even if these were put into the streetlights that city now has, you would never know. It's like, well, they're already there. They're just putting more in. Because this company bragged about it a few weeks ago, some new contracts they got. There's a whole bunch of companies doing this. And the feds had them pull the video, but now they've decided to go ahead and go with it. So they're like, yeah, okay, the street lights are listening to you. Because they're like, hey, let the slaves know. We're already taking their houses for no reason. For God's sakes, we put cancer viruses in their vaccines and fluoride in their water. So what? Let them know. Let them know. We got an unlimited force of people that want to kick Americans around and think it's manly. Let them know. Let them start a war with the globalists. That's what the globalists think. Let them chew up a bunch of our minions. That'll just be a bigger excuse to take over. We'll sit out offshore while this happens because we've got an unlimited fountain of control freak thug bullies. And that's their attitude, and that's where they're going. And they'll take everything. People ask, how far will this go? I was on Mancow's show, and he goes, I got 3 tickets in one day. He goes, they come in the parking garage and, said that his city sticker wasn't stuck, a half inch in the right spot. And then they gave him another write-up, and it's a brand new car. And they just go around nickel and diming, as Emmanuel announced. Of course, you're a slave. They have disdain for you. They hate you. They've stolen the country blind. Of course they let the troops rot and don't even put the right bodies in the caskets. And ship them back to the family and don't tell them. So they pop up in the casket and there's a rotten body. That's all in the news. They don't care. They tell you they love the troops and wrap them in flags all day. Let's go to break with the info babe saying, we'll come back and play this clip. The toll-free number to join us is 800-259-9231. 800-259-9231. You see, I'm awake. I got my head screwed on. I've studied history. I got my head screwed on straight. And so I know tyranny when I see it. I knew all this was coming. I told you. So instead of being lauded for being right, I'm a schizophrenic as it happens.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Hi, this is Alex Jones. This holiday season, more than half of our nation is in need of help due to the shattered economy. So now is the time to express the holiday spirit more than ever. Consider helping those you love with the most important gift, a supply of delicious, easy-to-fix, and very storable foods from eFoodsDirect.com. Their holiday gift and family packs start at $99 for a 16-day supply, while their 5-week supply of quick and easy-to-fix meals includes a personal backpack in case of a grab-and-go emergency. Order their combo gift pack, and you'll save hundreds, plus get free shipping on your entire order. Call eFoods today at 800-409-5633 or visit them online at efoodsdirect.com/Alex to find the special. That's 800-409-5633 or efoodsdirect.com/Alex. You can bet your life on eFoods Direct.
When you're out on the road, the last place you want to be is on the road. But if the unfortunate happens, you'll be glad you were wearing diamond gussets.
There's a place down in Tennessee where they make blue diamond gusset jeans. They so pride in every stitch, guarantee you'll love the way they fit. They put a diamond gusset in the crotch where you need it most. Blue diamond gussets got it, others don't.
We turn jeans inside out. Diamond gusset jeans. Made in the USA with unparalleled quality. Our Defender motorcycle jeans combine gusset comfort with Kevlar protection, so you can ride all day with confidence. Order yours at gusset.com. Diamond gusset jeans got it, others don't.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on Earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship. Body scanners, sound cameras, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality. All right, I want to give everybody the big news flash here. The globalists are not going to give us quarter. They are not going to back off. This is a hot tyranny. And in military parlance, that means it's an aggressive, in-your-face, total domination system. The elites have bragged, we've read their quotes, written constant articles about it, that they studied all the dictatorships and control systems of the world, and that they decided to go with a pharmacological drugging of the water supply and food, covertly, overtly pushing drugs, over-the-counter and illegal and prescription, to bathe you in an entertainment distraction system, to basically also divide and conquer populations, and to bring in a tyrannical world government to incrementally shut off resources, and then heavily social engineer the societies into total and complete collapse, and then phases of ratcheted up controlled bioweapon release that then result in 80 to 90% population reduction. And that's Rockefeller Foundation, that's Eric Pianka, that's Ted Turner, Prince Philip, Prince Charles, Jacques Cousteau, Club of Rome, Bilderberg. I've made films, I've written articles, I've linked to the Rockefeller Foundation, and I'm sorry if that sounds like you woke up in a science fiction nightmare movie. We're not in 1950 anymore. You know, now growing up, I always thought, why is so much of what's in these science fiction movies actually coming true? That's because a lot of those top writers are very informed and know what the elites are up to. And it turns out through the big science fiction clubs, they've bragged that they actually use certain writers to put these ideas out decades before. Isaac Asimov, Frank Herbert, Robert A. Heinlein. You know, Heinlein stuff is the only fiction books at West Point and Army War College that they have them read. And, of course, you read it, not the movie, the book. The rapid deployed infantry, the bionic suits, the all-volunteer military, the global government. Would you like to know more? You know, the point is that If we can get it out to people, the fact that it's a scientific dictatorship that's taken over, that it's run by ultra-rich robber baron families who 160 years ago publicly hired the top scientists of Germany, England, and the U.S. and had public conferences calling for a scientific dictatorship. Just type that term in and you'll get all these famous Nobel Prize winners. Bertrand Russell, I mean, the list goes on and on. H.G. Wells, people writing nonfiction books, in some cases 100 years ago, saying we'll genetically engineer people, we'll drug the population, we'll set up a world government. If we have to, we'll nuke countries and make them, we'll end the family. So it's impossible for anyone to ever rebel against us. This is how we'll do it. We'll use the Roman model of breaking the men and women up and setting the women up as the boss. We'll call it feminism. Bernays wrote about this. Department of War was actually hired in the 20s to break up the family. They said the families are too strong. We can't lower American education level. We got to defeat these people. And he wrote books about this. You can go read it. Propaganda and others. We need you to break up the family. How are you going to do it? And he said, well, we'll tell women it's stylish to have lots of sexual partners. And we'll tell men it's stylish. And we'll have leaders we pay that are seen as cool call for feminism, and they'll march and smoke cigarettes, because then you can sell cigarettes to them as well and make some money as a side issue. And he said thousands of things they implemented and totally got. And he said, then that way you'll get your goal of having the women all working too, so that they can pay double taxes, and so the state will raise the kids. That is your goal, correct? And they had these big conferences with all the German psychiatrists there. Skull and Bones actually set all that up and funded that in the 1830s, 1840s. The Charlotte Iserby talk, she has all the documents. It's up at prisonplanet.tv. It's in the special reports area. It's just incredible. Of course, her dad and grandfather were both Skull and Bones, high level. And you learn about it. I mean, it's all dog training. But the end game is not world government. World government is only completing the gallows. And then once the world government's complete, they march you up to the top. And, of course, they soft kill you. You're like, why is Magic Johnson not get sick from HIV and doesn't take the drugs, but everybody else is? Well, he said he was given the cure if he would promote the fake cures. I told you back then, 16 years ago, he was given the cure 20 years ago that he'd be just fine. Because they have cures for everything they do to us. And now he's lived, quote, 20 years with it, and he's just fine. My dad, reading medical literature, when I was in high school and college, I would get real paranoid if I'd been promiscuous. And he'd say, well, you shouldn't be doing it anyways because it's bad and such. But and you can catch other diseases. But he said HIV is a race-specific bioweapon. It's very hard to get it. Only time Caucasians get it is if they're